Hey guys, welcome to Moxie Gardens. I'm Mike Toomey, and today's the final part of this three-part series of putting in this landscape lighting. I went above and beyond this idea of just adding regular lighting to a pathway. I created different levels to this whole project, and so if you're wanting to see the other two and how we got to this, just go back to the last two videos I popped up. But today is the final piece to the project. Going to be a 45 mile to 50 mile an hour gust today, so we'll just battle through it. Right now I'm adding the rebar to the top of this, and that's where I'm going to add some string lights. So hopefully I can bring this video to you because we're supposed to have a storm come in here in a little while, so we'll see. If not, you'll probably see this on Monday. If not, you might get a little Sunday video from us. So happy day to everybody. Let's get started. Let's just continue this process. Hopefully by the time the sun goes down, I can bring you some evening lighting, and hopefully it shows up on this camera, because that is a super tough thing to do with the transition of the lighting. And you know, I don't know, we'll see how it turns out, but let's give it our best shot. Let's get started. Okay, check it out. What do you think? We'll go down there here in a second, but this is what we see from the top. I think it turned out remarkable. Again, these won't be on all the time. This is one of those things where we're just gonna kind of turn it on when we have family or friends over, or we're doing something in the garden. But look at the beautiful lighting. I think it's great. Let's go down there and check it out. Hopefully I'm not moving too much. Super excited about this project. Anytime you can wrap up something, makes it a lot better. So let's go check it out. Okay guys, finally the sun went down. We're able to turn on the lights. Typically I'm in bed at this time, so we'll give you all the reasons why this video hasn't been out earlier. But my wife is behind the camera. Thank you, Jessie. She's up past her bedtime, but we're gonna go ahead and run through here and share with you guys this light project. She's just kind of gonna videotape from this standpoint so that we can kind of give you a general idea with the height difference and kind of the depth of what's going on here. If you remember, I'm about 6'4", no. If you hear a little laugh in the background, I wish I was 6 foot even. So not gonna happen. I'll use that for the rest of my life. So if you've heard that joke before, I apologize. It's just something we kind of run through in our family. But yeah, so let's just kind of look through the garden as we go through. And Jesse, when you kind of get over this way, maybe when you get to the bridge, maybe just pan out over there, just from that angle, and then we'll just kind of follow me through the path, and then we'll just call it a night. But I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Yeah, so once you get to the bridge, just kind of pan over there. You don't have to really go to the end of the bridge. I just kind of want you guys to see the light. You might see the extension cord that's tied up there next to it. If not, there is an extension cord there like I talked about earlier. We'll go through and we'll kind of tuck these in where they need to be. But for right now, it's just kind of the theatrical part to get you guys the final result. All right, let's head this way. It's really remarkable. We had a rainstorm probably like 2 or 3 nights ago, and with a little bit warmer temperatures, everything's just kind of woke up. So we'll just kind of walk through here. Again, I really like the Spanish moss, and it helps kind of illuminate, kind of make that spot brighter. We might change it up. I'm probably going to change it up or add something different. I'll go to Hobby Lobby or something. I don't like artificial in the garden, but sometimes it calls for it. My father-in-law was just here, and he's like, hey, is that real Spanish moss? It's so funny to think that, you know, he has no knowledge of gardening and stuff. It's not his forte, but the fact that he thought it might be real, it was kind of, I kind of chuckled, because I can remember when I first started out, I had no aspect of or terminology. I didn't know terminology. I didn't know any of this stuff, what grew, what didn't grow. Again, this channel's just simply because I'm kind of creative and I like to do different things. So as we go through the garden, and if you're watching this garden channel for the very first time, no expertise or anything, just a guy with a childhood imagination and just trying to, you know, make everything grow, make everything live, and then bring some whimsy to the channel. So when you go to Georgia and deep south, Louisiana, Florida, those places have the Spanish moss, and I absolutely love that. I've almost wanted to move there just for that. And I know some of you guys are like, I hate that stuff, it gets clogged in my air conditioner and whatever it might be. But here I am rambling along. Let's just go ahead and take them through, and we'll show them around, Jess. And you can keep coming through. If you guys watch a lot of gardening channels, a lot of them probably are similar ones that we watch, but John Lord across seas, he has a video, and it's funny because the cameraman always tries to catch up with him because he's always on the run, and he's remarkable. His knowledge is crazy, but you can come on through. And it's a lot of fun watching him. And now that's how I feel. I'm like, I want to show him the next part, but I'll slow down so that the camera is not too wobbly or anything. And again, if it's not right, just blame Justin in the comments. So there's different modes to this. Some are blinking, but I want the whimsy. I want the kind of glimmer. You can see this. We had 45, 50-mile-an-hour winds. I think I talked about that in the earlier part of the video. But we'll walk this way, Jesse. But it didn't mess with any of this, thankfully. But even the Spanish moss stayed in it, and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna go into a darker spot until we get to the other side. Hey, you know, Jesse, maybe you should stand on that bridge and kind of just pan around. There you go. Yeah, probably somewhere right in there. I'll go stand over by the shed here in a minute, and you can pan all the way around. That way they can kind of get perspective, especially if they're brand new to this channel and kind of want to see what we're doing here. And just go kind of slow. I think that's a good pace, and we'll get everybody kind of involved. So. Okay, you can make your way back over this way slowly. This is me way over here. So, Jess, if you want to go ahead and make your way around, I'll kind of meet you over that way. So if you remember in the daylight, I was talking about how I didn't put anything on this one. One, because I ran out, but two, I really wanted to let you see. You can see the lights kind of sparkle in there, but you see the difference between where we drop the Spanish moss versus what we don't have anything. So I kind of want that Spanish moss to illuminate. And plus, if I haven't mentioned, I like Spanish moss. So we'll come on through. Yeah, but I think this is going to be fun. I really like how the lights kind of shimmer. Is that showing it on the video?
Yeah. Yes.
I really like how it shimmers, and it's got some different variables as I climb to the top. And somebody asked me in one of the comments, hey, do you have different modes to it? Can you make it sparkle? I can make it sparkle. I can turn it off and just leave the glimmer or from the middle. And I can also, someone said, once the trees leaf out, are you going to be able to get enough sun so that the detector can pick up that 8 hours of sun? And the answer is yes, because from the light, there's a long cord, so I can place it anywhere. It can come on down the post, and I can place it anywhere I want. I can put it in a tree, and it'll never be detected. Let's go around this way. what a fun project. Not so much fun as far as weight and wind and all that stuff, but this was just, I absolutely love putting this together. And all these projects I'm doing, they're gonna tie in one day. You know, 2 years ago when I started this video and then I went away for a portion, you know, someone made the comment, hey, the moon gate's awesome, but I feel like once you look through the moon gate, there's nothing. This is all a process. Anybody who does gardening and stuff, we all know that this is a process. Everything, we move and we challenge ourselves to come up with, you know, new ideas and do all the different things. And so this is just part of the evolution of this garden. Is that the right word, or do I sound too sophisticated? I don't want to sound that guy. I'm just yeah. So anyway, I don't want to overthink it, but yeah. So once I start that project back there, it's gonna all start to come in together. Those Taylor junipers that I put in, it's just, I can't wait till them just kind of mature and the season to kind of grow up around them. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, and then I just disconnected the extension cord. There's your Moxie Garden blooper. There's your Moxie Garden ×2 blooper. Okay, so you can see the extension cord there. Again, once I get time, I'm going to run it in through that PVC pipe we talked about earlier to go underneath there, and I'll attach it or something to the back, and you'll just never see it. And so if you're asking what the extension cord was for, if it's solar, again, the lights that are on this rebar are not, these are all replaceable, but it's all plug-in. So that running across the rebar and stuff was just a secondary part of this project that I had a vision for. And it's funny because the lights, can you pan up to the lights, Jesse? Up there on the porch, those are Edison light bulbs, and they're pretty good size. And I started to hang them up over here, and then my wife was like, okay, you know, because she just kind of lets me do whatever I want to do, but she was like, let me interfere just for a minute, and she's like, I don't think those are the right ones, because the size was, so you're looking at this bulb, they would have hung down probably like right here, and she was absolutely right. I'm not opposed to, she laughs in the background. Everybody loves to hear that they're absolutely right? But I didn't do the perspective correctly, and so we went back to our local Walmart. We just picked up some there, and that's where these lights are for. They'll last a long time. Hopefully I don't have any hailstorms that come in and take it out. If not, I've got probably, you don't have to pan down, Jesse, but I've probably got, I think 2 or 3 per container that I got, and I think I picked up 4 of them because it was lighting distance of like roughly 19 and a half feet. So yeah, so I picked all this up from Walmart, and the post, if you're just catching up, the railroad ties, they came from Menards. The plow disc came from just a junking in Marion, Kansas. So all in all, it costs some money. Very labor intensive, especially with those railroad ties and the weight. But I actually think it turned out great. I think we'll just kind of, can you pan around right there where you're at and see through some of the dormant trees and different things that are there? But you can really see that redbud. Does the redbud show up in the background? How bright?
Big time.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I really hope this plays so well. Oh, so kind of come back right there. Let me use my finger. I think right there in the video, is that the one? It's kind of glimmering. So that's one of the other modes that I can put on these lights. So there's different ones. They dance, they dim, they go in and out, different things, but I think I kind of got it set where I want. And the good thing is if it's too whimsical on the post, I can always change that out. I can turn them off. There's a lot of things we can do to dim it down, but I'm really excited about the whole project. You can follow me around. Okay, so different perspective. She's up there, I'm down here. Obviously, you can see the height difference and kind of the idea of how this whole project came about. I'm so excited about the whole thing. It's just, you know the feeling when you complete something 100%. So anyways, if you like how this turned out and you want to continue to follow, I would appreciate it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications. If you hit that notification, anytime I upload something, or any of your other favorite YouTubers upload something, you'll instantly be notified, and then you're not in there going, hey, what happened to Moxie Gardens? So I'm putting some content out, as well as the weather starts to cooperate. We'll really start pushing out some things. That project in the back corner, that's coming up, so we'll start on that. We've got a lot of things coming out of the ground, so trees are starting to leaf out. It's going to be a fun season. 2024 is starting out so strong. We got those Taylor junipers put in, got the light edition in, so I've already conquered 2 things I wanted to do this spring, and we're just in the first week of April, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we're in the first week of April, and we're already on our way. So our last frost-free day, I think, is like May 2nd or something like that. I should know it, but I think it's just right around there. So yeah, we're on our way. So thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.